Hey guys, hello and welcome to the channel Programming with Casey. So today in this video we are going to understand the new concept, that is multi-level inheritance. So we had covered the single level inheritance in our last video. So if you haven't watched it, then you may please watch after this video. Okay, so basically multi-level inheritance, you can assume that like it is pretty much relatable with the word itself, like the multi-level inheritance. It means that there can be a class which can be inherited by some other child classes, and that child class can too get inherited by the other class. Okay, so like a definition, in the point of a definition, I can say that a derived class will be inheriting a base class, and as well as the derived class also act as the base class to the other class, as simple as that. Okay, so let's take an example. Let's take an example, like I'm trying to create something as a category. So I'm taking the category as an animal over here, and this is the class I am creating over here, and I'm just creating one method so that we can understand like how we are actually performing the multi-level inheritance. So over here you can see that I had created this, and this is the method void eat over here. I am just trying to print this like a message over here. So yes guys, so we had completed this method over here, as you can see, and let's create the one more class which is basically extending this animal class. So let's say I'm taking this as a class dog. So it is it comes under this animal category, as you all know that. So let's extend this. So I'm extending, what I'm doing is class dog extends animal, as you can see over here. Okay, now inside this again I am going to like feature it's some method like what dog has a feature. So it has a feature to bark. So just randomly I am doing something. So over here you can see that we created this method. Okay, yeah, now all right, inside this method I'm going to print once again something message over here with the sys out, like it is barking. Okay, like this. Okay, see, this type of inheritance we know till now that it is a single level inheritance, but suddenly if I create one more class over here, and just this is the example, like I'm saying that it is the class pup, let's say, which is extending the dog, right? So this is you can say that this is the child, this is the parent, and this is the grandparent over here. Just assume like this way so you can understand properly. So what I'm doing is class pup extends dog. Okay, so over here I'm not directly extending the super class because multi-level is not allowed. I think you are getting now what I want to say. This pup cannot extend this class animal because multi-level I mean to say multiple level is not allowed, multi-level is allowed. So this is called as a multi-level inheritance. So first let me comment over here that this is the multi-level, okay, inheritance. So don't get confused in the words. So it is the multi-level inheritance in which this is the super class, and it is the derived class over here, but this is again a super class for this class. So we are creating this over here, as you can see that class pup extends dog, and let's create one more method over here. So I'm just randomly creating this as a like void, let's say eat over here. So I can no, it will be over here, it will be conflicting, so we can create like something else. So beep, let's say. Okay, now inside this method, okay, I'm going to print one more message something. So just sys out over here and weeping like something. So I'm saying weeping over here dot 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 dot. Okay, now let's create over here object for the class pup. Okay, so over here in the main class, let's create that. So pup, I am saying puppy is equals to new pup. Okay, so over here new pup, and just after writing this, I with the help of this, what I'll do is I can extend now the properties, as you all know that. So I'll do the bark as well. I can inherit a property. This is the property of the dog. You can see that method or the body is present inside the dog over here. I can do over here eat also, okay, and I can do over here p dot, that is weep. So you can see that where is weep. So yeah, over here it is the weep. So in this way I can actually inherit the all the properties over here. As you can see that I'm not directly extending the class pop is not directly extending over here the class animal, although it can inherit its properties. Why? Because it is extending the class dog and class dog is extending the class animal. So over here you can see the flexibility of the program, flexibility of the multi-level inheritance. Why it is so important? Because over here one thing is very much important, that is reusability of code. You can see that a code is reusable through the multi-level inheritance. So reusability of code, you can say. And one more thing in the comment I would like to write over here is multiple level is not allowed in Java. Okay, although it is the part of the oops, but it is not the allowed in the Java. So multiple level is not supported. So multiple level is not allowed in Java. So now let's run this program and just observe the output over here. So let's run this as a Java application over here, and you can see that barking, eating and weeping all are getting printed over here, right? So this is the perfect way to understand like how multi-level inheritance is actually performing in the program. And what is, if you just inherit one class, that is the single level, and if you inherit is the n number of class, right, so it will be a multi-level. And if you try to do the multiple level, it means that one child class is trying to extend the two different parent class. So it is the multiple level inheritance. You can achieve that too, but not via the inheritance, with the help of the interface. Okay, so I'm going to explain that also in the next video. So how the interface is useful, and how actually it is, why it is said like it is the loosely coupled, why interface is called as a loosely coupled. So all the things we are going to understand in our next video. So till that time, take care guys, and